good time for you guys to kind of have a few days off and maybe recharge batteries a little bit before you really hit conference for the rest of the way?
It definitely was. I was really excited for the kids to have opportunity to have some days off in a row, be able to enjoy family and just have opportunity to have a little break. Because originally the way our schedule was, we were supposed to play on the 26th, and that's why we played FIU early, because we wanted to make sure that I wanted the kids to be able to have Christmas. So I was really excited for them, and I think it was a good opportunity for them to kind of refresh and just to take a little load off of that. We played a lot of games, and so I'm really excited that they got a chance to do that.
How big do you think like a tournament win and something like that can mean later on, especially when you have another tournament coming up in March that is pretty important too?
I think it was really huge. Just the focus and the things that we had to do. It's not easy to go into someone's place and play them the first game and win. And Wright State they have talent, and it was something that we talked about a lot, and after we got past that first game, then it was definitely a focus of now this is where the winner's mentality continues to step up, and we got to do the things that we need to do to take care of business. And we didn't have a very good first half against FAMU, and but at the end of the day, in the second half, we came back and made some adjustments, and the kids stepped up, and so it was a really, really big deal. And then for them to go home for Christmas and being 7-0 on the road is unbelievable.
Talked about how it's kind of the second season for you guys now. You can turn the page a little bit. How do you all approach this string of conference games here?
Well, I think the biggest thing is, conference, like you said, it's a new season. What I talk to them, staff and I talk to them about is, we went 10-2 in the non-conference, 7-0 on the road. There's some teams that wasn't as fortunate as us in the conference. Now they're talking about, hey, this is an opportunity, chance for us to have a new season, and we're doing the same thing. This is a new slate for us, a new opportunity to take care of business. Biggest thing we talked about is we're 3-0 right now in conference, and what we wanted to do is continue to keep getting better. We've been looking forward to having an opportunity to prepare for North Texas ever since we played Florida A&M, so it was a big deal for us.
Going into this, obviously there was not a lot thought about this team going into the conference season, and given the way you guys have started, I feel like maybe that has almost turned itself around. I mean, the perception at least that maybe that's flipped the script a little bit.
Well, I think so, and I hope so. I mean, that's one of the things that the players and the staff and the support staff and all of us have been trying to do. When I was able to have the opportunity to accept this job, that's what we talked about. Being able to change the culture, change the way people thought, and to get back to people thinking about Western Kentucky as like we got to get prepared for them. And now I think people are looking at that. They're looking at their rosters, at our roster. And even though we're a depleted roster, I think they're looking and wondering how they're going to guard this person, or what are they going to do, or how we're going to change up on different things. And that's what we want as a staff, and that's what we want as a team.
I feel like you've reached the point where, with this record, the way the team's played, maybe pique fan interest a little more. I mean, do you hope, at least at this point, the way the girls have played, that fan support and all that stuff will start to come back?
I definitely do. And, I was at the game last night, and I'm just really excited for Coach Harper and them, and with their injuries and the things that they're going through. And, and I look around and I look at inside Diddle, and, it was a special day for, the court being named and everything. And I think, and my biggest thing is what we talk about as a staff is us continuing to hope that we can get to that point where we get people filled in the stands like that. And I believe with the way that this team has been performing, that hopefully some people and everybody will start to take a look and see what a young team like this has done on the road, and be excited to come out and support them here at home.
Surprised at all about the parity in the conference play a little bit? I mean, I know middle's looking a little more vulnerable than people probably expected. Almost lost to North Texas and got beat by FIU, which you all beat. I mean, is that about what you expected?
I just really, when you talk about, you think about it, there's 5 new coaches in this conference. And, when you talk about new coaches and new systems and new different things, it's always going to be a change. I think it's interesting. I think it's awesome, the parity of everything, because now is every day when you show up, you lace your shoes up, and everybody's ready to go, and you got to be ready to play. And I think it's awesome for our league, but I also think that it's an awesome opportunity for us, and that's what we're going to look at each and every day.
What can you tell us about North Texas?
Oh, I tell you, it's just like, Zach just said. I mean, they got some players, and, they've been in a ton of games. Their record does not speak for how good that team is. We're going to have to sit down and guard, and they have a freshman in Hyder, a big-time post player who's really an undersized post, but she's really good. She's their leading scorer, and They have a guard who, who can really shoot it, McCoy. And, I mean, we're going to have to sit down and guard and play defense. And I just think, they like to put numbers up on the board. And they're very confident. The point guard, Laura, is very confident. They have other kids that can take it to the basket. They can shoot it. It's going to be I really believe this conference season is going to be really, really interesting because there's going to be a lot of adjustments, a lot of change-ups, and a lot of different things. You're going to have to take care of your home court, and that's what we're looking forward to doing.